David all calls me. He goes, "Hey, I got to go downtown. I got to do this Jewish group. They want me to do stand-up, but I got to have you because you can get them going. I can't get these people going right away, so I need somebody with energy." I go, "I'll come down." What the fuck? No, I'll give you $400, or I don't know what the fuck they were paying him. I go, "You don't give me money. I'll just come down with you." He goes, "No, I'm gonna." All right, so I get there, and I walk in, and it's a bar. It's a fucking bar, and it's noisy as shit because it's after work and it's happy hour, and it's a happy hour bar, corporate bar. Whew. Okay. Well, where are we gonna do stand up? Upstairs. Go upstairs. We go upstairs. I look around. And I go, "Well, I can hear them because I'm upstairs, but if it's a balcony, so I look over. I can hear them."
Oh no.
That's cool. No, don't worry, because we're gonna get people to come up. And I go, "Where's the sound system?" He pulls out, one of those boxes, those amplifiers that you would use for your electric guitar if you
like you're on the subway,
play on the subway.
Like a practice amp?
Yeah. So I go, "That's what you have?" And he goes, "Yeah." And the guy, the shithead, goes, "Kang," and plugs in a mic. So I go, "Where's the stage?" And the guy goes, "Well, we don't have a stage,
Oh God.
but maybe you could use this couch." This is a true story.
Standing on the couch?
No, it's a true story. So I go, the couch. Now ready? It was a children's couch. It was a couch that was this big.
Mini futon?
It was you know what it was? The kind of couch you'd put your dog on.
Yeah.
You buy it in a pet store. It's a dog couch. So I go, I get up on the couch. Now here's what you don't realize, Brendan. The ceiling was low. So it was touching my head.
So like this?
People come up, and I decide to open up and they're all sitting on the floor because there's nowhere to sit. You understand?
Grown men were sitting Indian style?
Oh yeah, grown men, and it was a Jewish charity of some kind, and that's how we did stand up.
How'd the show go?
Oh, it went so great.
They're like,
"Oh, it went great. Oh, dude, it went great." Yeah, I had to open, so that was fantastic.
sometimes I don't mind those corporate gigs.
Why? Because everybody was talking downstairs, and it was so comical.
I'm sure you've had some rough ones for him.
Yeah, but if they throw enough money at you, it's like, who gives a shit? One time, my brother somehow orchestrated this crazy corporate gig for me. He was golfing with some guy who owns a bunch of Toyota dealerships in Seattle. And he's like, "All right, so it's funny the way he was bullshitting too. They're playing golf, and he's like, "Yeah, my brother, he's a stand-up. He's at the Comedy Store, and he acts. You can look at his IMDb, and normally his rate is." He's just bullshitting, and he gets me $4,500 for it or something for 30 minutes of stand-up.
Like, yeah, I'm coming.
For some Toyota Christmas party thing. I'm like, of course. So I go there, and it's just not set up for comedy. It's like lunch room tables, the circle, just super bright. There's buffets, people are mingling and stuff, and music is okay because you could passively enjoy that. I have to go up after this band, and they just want to talk to each other. So I'm up there just talking to a wall of sound, and they're all talking, they're not paying attention, and I'm just on autopilot. There's no
get
win.
To the 30.
Yeah, because in my mind, I'm like, all I got to do is not snap and collect my check. Yeah, all I have to do is put on a smile, go through the motions, and if anyone wants to tune in, they'll get a show. This is this guy's blunder, not mine. His people didn't want comedy.
Yeah.
So I just kind of pace back and forth, do my thing for 30 minutes, eat shit, and then the guy has to begrudgingly write a check to me. He's like, and I'm like, how much was that? Yeah. And I'm like, nice doing business. I would do that over and over again.
Dude, I did a wedding in San Diego. Same situation. Then I did the River Keepers. You know what that is?
No.
Bring up River Keepers benefit.
Hey, remember
Bring
when
that
you
up.
did Fish and Giggles and you filmed it? You go, well, this
my
what?
God. But that's nothing,
That's
Bubba.
5 years ago.
Yeah, that was terrible because
He
you
goes,
just Brennan just wrote Jesus. But I did River Keepers, which is an amazing thing for Bobby Kennedy. I had done this thing at the biggest house in
government
Southern
official?
California. Bobby Kennedy, yeah. So I did. He came up to me. I did there. Everybody was there. Everybody huge was there in LA. I killed it. That guy, and I did really well. And he came up and he said, "Can you do that? Can you do that again?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm a comic. I crushed it, with all these famous people. Lincoln Park was there, and I fucking destroyed. It was great. It was like this. It was in this tent, but it was in LA at this biggest house. So whatever. I hit one. I did well.
Yeah.
And every celebrity's there and everything else. So he comes up and he goes, "Can you do that for me at the River Keepers?" I get there in New York. It's 1,100 people in an airplane hangar. It's 1,100 people in an airplane hangar, and they put me up when people were eating and talking, and I had to do stand up.
A lot of whites.
Oh no, it was blue collar union guys.
Oh yeah.
I ate such a dick,
dicks.
and this is when I was like doing great. I ate such a dick. When I think about it, I get embarrassed. When I think about it, it still
came
hurts.
in his
me.
wheelchair.
Everybody came, dude. Everybody came. No, he wasn't there. He was dead by
Oh,
then.
they had a picture of him.
When I came, well, no, dude. Oh, Chelsea Clinton was there. Everybody was there. What are you talking about? Everybody was there. I think Hillary was there. I believe.
So what did
but
you
she
do
had left
after? Are you still mingling and shit, or do you get out?
I ran away. I actually went to my room and I wouldn't leave. And Bobby called me and said, "You impressed a lot of people today." He was such a nice guy, but he felt
he
so
still
bad.
alive?
Yeah, Bobby, right there. He's great. I think that's his name, Bobby Kennedy. But dude, I ate
weird
all the
to be really
dicks.
dick.
I mean, that's such a
in
power move too.
front of
You're like, I think
1,100
that's his
people.
name, Bobby Kennedy.
Yeah. In front of 1,100 people, I ran away.
Arnold was there.
Everybody, dude. Everybody. I ate all the dicks in front of everybody. Everybody. And one guy came up to me and thought I was funny. One guy. And wouldn't leave me alone.
What was his name?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Bobby Kennedy.
I cringe when I think about it. There's nothing worse than being a comic and doing and eating all the dicks in front of 1,100 people in New York City, and while a professional hockey player who's a legend, can't remember his name, introduces you and then goes like this. You come off and he goes, "Tough gig, tough one." Well, you saw Tim Tebow thing too, where I ate all the dicks.
Wait, what's the Tim Tebow?
That was
I ate
funny
all
for
the
me.
dicks. I've eaten all the dicks.
Wait.
I don't do any of these things anymore. I don't
Well,
do.
you know, Jay's wife had every year they would I think they fly to Santa Barbara or Marina Del Rey, I forget where, but they always have a comic open up, and they've hired the biggest comics.
Yeah.
And they had a comic come in there. I think it was Aziz Ansari, and he gets there, and he does his thing. They give him the stage, and he just looked around, and I guess he just started roasting. Just started lighting them up and destroyed. But before that, everyone ate dicks.
Yeah.
Dicks.
You got to do that.
But with Brian with Tim Tebow, so Tim is a good buddy, and he has this Tim Tebow charity event where there's golf and there's a whole foundation, and I've been to it like 5 years in a row, and they always have these awful comedians open up and they eat shit. And I go, "Dude, you need a real comedian. I'll get you a real comedian." He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Yeah, my boy Brian would do it." He's like, "Yeah, but isn't Brian like a little dirty?" I go, "No, Brian has clean material." So I called Brian McKay. I can get you. We'll fly out first class, all this stuff, but it has to be like clean material, dude. You can't have no dick grabbing, none of that. And Brian's like, "Yeah, dude, come on, I'm a professional. I got this." This dude goes up there.
First, I see sick kids in the
Hold
audience.
on, sick kids. No, they're on the last leg. It's like literally Make a Wish.
wow, okay.
They're carting them in the back, like, "All right, everybody, here's Bryan Callen from Mac TV." Rolls up. The kids are on their ventilators. The whole works. I'm like, "Oh, dear, don't fuck this up, Brian." And I'm sitting there, and Tim's brother, Robbie, I'm really good friends, was like, "Hey, he's gonna be good, right?" I go, "Yeah, I've gone over it, man. He's good, man." And they go, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say prayer, and then we'll bring up Brian." I go, I would rather you say prayer and like do something and then bring up Brian. He's like, "Dude, that's all we have time for." So they say prayer. Everyone's super religious there. He goes down. They go, "All right, everybody, now put your hands together for Bryan Callen." Brian gets up there. It's a super religious group, and Brian goes, "Well, one thing, Jesus is a lot better at a number of things than me. One thing, he's not funnier than me." The audience crickets, and I was like, "Oh, here
Like
we
they
go."
took it literally.
Oh, well, Tim was like, but
The
anyway,
only one-
it
the
was
one
bad.
laughing was
It
Urban Meyer.
Yeah. Urban Meyer loved it. He was like, "Can you come talk to my boys?" I'm like, "I'm not doing any of this shit. I'm never doing stand-up again like this. It was
Yeah,
my fault."
These are great opportunities to mingle with these type of people, but very rarely does it go well. It's always the best when they come to the store.
Well, also
or
when they put a governor on you and you see sick kids in the audience.
Yeah.
Now I got to tailor my shit right away.
I shouldn't have put you in that situation.
No, you didn't know.
It was a bad.
You didn't know. I would
Well, I
have
was
been
like,
fine.
"What other comics have we had?" And they went through the list. I'm like, "Oh,
I would have been fine if I'd gone for it. But that was
well, if they let you do your thing."
yeah. But I couldn't.
it's very hard to like
What's
edit
crazy-
yourself in real time because
Yeah.
of this gig. Yeah.
But what else is crazy? Like, people don't realize, like, why do people do these corporate gigs? When you find out how much some of these comics are getting for corporate gigs, it'll
yeah.
blow your mind.
I know.
Blow your mind.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
like you seek them out, but if it lands in your lap, you're like, yeah, I guess I'll
Some
do it.
do, though. I know some really big comics who they do a lot of corporate gigs, and they pay fucking, you're talking 6-figure paydays.
Crazy
Yeah.
money.
They're
Crazy.
there for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But you're tailing. They're super clean comics. They're tailing towards the crowd.
Yeah, it's just purely a money play, and if that's your thing, that's great. But
Yeah. I feel like I'm being rented And I feel like I'm
Compromising
doing it for the wrong reason.
your ethics.
If you're doing shit for the wrong reason, you're always gonna. I feel like I'm lying when I'm up there.
Well, think about Michelle Wolf. Think about the balls, no pun intended. Think about the balls it took
my God.
for her when they go, "Hey, I want you to speak at the White House." And I guess I heard her talk about this. I forget where, but she was like, "I'm going to do this. And I know I'm going to need all the dicks in the room, but the comics out there and everybody that see this, you're going to love it." So she goes, "As I'm doing in my head, I'm thinking about other people, not the people in the room."
Yeah,
And she
there's
crushed
two
it.
audiences sometimes when you do things like that.
She
There's
was
the audience in the room and the audience who are consuming it on a screen. So it's like she was performing for the internet.
That's what she was. That's what she
Yeah.
said. She was picturing the internet and like other comics watching it. Not because in the room. Have you watched it?
Yeah.
I mean, in the room, people are just like,
Yeah, she was great though.
"Oh, she."
I was
crushed it.
supposed to write on Hassan was doing it again this year, and I was going to be on the writing team for it. But then
On the White House
for the correspondence thing. But then Corona hit and it put the brakes on it. So I mean, that would have been a fun thing to do. Like I've always
She's
wanted
great.
to do that.
Yeah, Michelle's a beast.
I like her so much because I don't even know her, and I saw her in New York at the Comedy Cellar, and she saw me. She goes, "Hi," and she gave me a hug, and I was like, "What a fucking sweet person."
Yeah.
I
I'm a
saw her in the
fan.
back room at the store and got real nervous. Just kind of like disappeared into the night.
She's such a sweet.
I don't know why.
She's
Yeah,
a real
she's a
comic.
badass.
She's a real comic.
Yeah. It took some balls because you know you're going down in flames in the room, but you're gonna be a hero to half.
Yeah. You
Of
ever
the
see
United States when you
Stephen
get on the
Colbert's? That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
Stephen Colbert's White House Correspondence dinner speech is like one of my favorites. That kind of started the whole
his
trend
was
of just like,
during Obama's, right?
He's
No, I think it was
he's-
Bush's.
He's
Was it
fucking,
Bush?
He's
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
yeah, Colbert's
yeah.
great.
You
I
know
love
that Colbert lost his two brothers and his father in a plane crash?
that. Yeah, how
And
crazy.
his
At the
family,
same time.
and his family, right? And then some of his family died too. I thought.
Well, it
Right?
was the two brothers and his father. And then maybe someone else. I don't know. That's crazy. But he's so funny. Colbert was he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. You don't get better than that. You know, Mitch and he did Strangers with Candy a long time
know.
ago. Colbert. What a beast. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Watch your tone.
Okay. What's going to happen? What are you going to do? Use some of that boxing you've been doing?
Don't you fucking disrespect.